episode of NewYouTV. I'm Karin and I'm the founder of NewYouTV and also of NewYou Coaching. Today we're going to talk about that negative thinking, that monkey mind or monkey on your back or inner critic that kind of sits there and nags at you and tells you you're no good, you can't do anything right. I'm sure most of y'all can relate to what I'm talking about here. We're pretty good at having self-defeating thoughts. Did you know that in a day we have about 50,000 thoughts that will go through our head? And the 50,000 thoughts we're having today is basically the 50,000 thoughts we had yesterday and the day before and the day before and the day before. So they don't change very much. And unfortunately, 75% of those thoughts are negative. So our body takes an enormous beating with all this negative thinking. It takes our body 24 hours just to recover from 5 minutes of negative thinking. You think about that, 5 minutes, only 5 minutes of negative thinking. It takes the body 24 hours to recover from that. So what happens when we do all this negative thinking? What is happening with our body? So if you're thinking negatively, you are setting off all kinds of alarm systems in your body, like you are being chased by a predator. Think like you got a big old bear that you have to run away from. Well, your body is getting flooded by hormones like adrenaline, cortisol, and things like that, just so you can get away. And that's good when you're being chased by a bear. But during the day, you are not being chased by a bear, but you're still activating all these hormones and they're flooding your body. And they have a tendency to break down your immune system. And we know what happens when you break down your immune system, you are more likely to get sick. So if you have a lot of negative thinking constantly during the day, you're breaking down your immune system because you are flooding your body with all these stress hormones and things that it's not necessary because you're not being chased by a bear. So what can we do to change this negative thinking? So it's really important that we stop negative thinking dead in its tracks and that we rebound quickly from the setback. And the quickest way to do that is by getting a rubber band, a little rubber band to put around your wrist. So when that negative thinking, that inner critic starts going and you can feel it in your head, the thoughts are just becoming more and more negative, you quickly snap the rubber band and then you tell yourself to stop this silly thinking. And another thing you can also ask yourself is when those thoughts are coming in, is like, what evidence do I have that this is going to happen? I mean, is this really true? You question the thoughts. And then you take a deep breath, a deep centering breath. And then you also come back with an identity statement, something that is true about you. A lot of times we can come up with something, well, a lot of times we come up with things that are very negative about ourselves, and it's hard to come up with something that is true about yourself, but come up with an identity statement to counteract with. So to go over again, what we're talking about is when that inner critic starts going, you have a rubber band, you snap it real quickly, you question the thought with a question and asking, is this really true? What evidence do I have for this? Take a deep centering breath and then have an identity statement. My identity statement is always I'm healthy, I'm strong, I'm powerful. So something to that extent, so you will counteract with something very positive about yourself. So there again, you have it, how to stop negative thinking in its tracks. It's very, very important, as we say, because you know the hormones will flood your body and it will break down your immune system, and it's never ever a good thing. So if you can stop that negative thinking as quickly as possible, the better it will be for you. So thanks again for watching this episode of NewYouTV. I hope you found the information useful, and I hope that you will use it. And please go over to either YouTube or my blog and leave a comment and let me know what you thought about this episode, and have maybe you even know about this little rubber band trick, or let me know if you're going to try it. So as always, I want you guys to be courageous, take action, and make it happen. And don't forget to do the things today that will guarantee you the life you want to live tomorrow. Thank you for watching this episode of NewYouTV.